This is a video of former President Nixon on Israel, one that you do not want to miss.
You make the observation in your book, and you say that you have said it many times when you were President of the United States, that no president is ever going to desert Israel, right?
Correct. I put it more bluntly. I said, as I told congressional leaders during the 1973 Yom Kippur War, no American president will let Israel go down the tube.
All right.
Democrat or Republican, it's not an issue.
That is stated fairly categorically, and yet in your book you make it clear at the same time that Israel really is not of any enormous strategic value to the United States anymore.
That's correct.
So why then would the United States continue to burden itself with huge loans, in some cases outright grants, to the Israelis, jeopardize possibly young American fighting men, when there is no strategic value involved, or little strategic
Because the
value?
United States is concerned by more than strategic values. That's maybe a weakness, but it's the way we are. And there are moral issues involved here. We don't have an alliance with Israel, as you know. They're not an ally of the United States in the technical sense. But we have a bond to Israel that's much stronger. It's a moral commitment. A moral commitment because of what happened during the Holocaust, and a moral commitment because it is a democracy, the only democracy in that area. And under the circumstances, that is why American presidents and the American people in the future will support all out the survival of Israel if it's attacked.
You've always been a very tough, pragmatic man. And I just wonder if you were the president of Israel and you heard Richard Nixon talking that way, or for that matter, heard any sitting American president talk that way, and say, but there's really no strategic value anymore, how much faith would you place in that kind of a moral commitment if push really came to shove?
If I were the president of Israel, I put a great deal of faith in it because of the track record of the United States, and also because he would know that that is the way the American people are. There is no doubt whatever of our commitment to Israel.
Two very important things that he said in this video, which are exactly why it still remains true today. Moral commitment to Israel, right? This is not about politics. This is not about trying to gang up on other enemy states, even though it has had to turn into that because there's so many enemy states trying to annihilate Israel, which have promised also to move its way to America. Little Satan, big Satan. So the moral commitment to Israel is what the United States has pledged to, which leads me to the second thing, which he said, and we've all said, and will continue to say. And why do we continue to say it? Why is it not new news? Because it's just the truth. Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East, period, end of story. There's no debate, there's no conversation, there's no Queers for Palestine person that could make me think different. There's nobody that's in Hezbollah or Hamas or the Houthi rebels or in the IRGC or anybody that's trying to trash Israel that could convince anybody who's a free-thinking, rational-thinking person otherwise. It is the only democracy in the Middle East. There is a laundry list of reasons as to why. You can practice your religion free. You have free speech. The government doesn't knock on your door if you say that you don't agree with something about the government. You can protest in the streets. You can protest against the police as long as it doesn't turn violent. You can't do any of these things in other countries. Why can't I, as a Jewish person, go walk around Iran with a yarmulke? Explain to me. Why can't I, as a Jewish person, go walk around Yemen with a yarmulke, a kippah? Why can't I go walk around in Lebanon with a yarmulke? Why can't I go walk around to any of these places? If Israel's not a democracy and those places are, why can't I, as a Jew, practice being a Jew? If it's a land thing and you don't want us there, then when I try to go to these other places, Libya, Algeria, Yemen, why can't I go there? Explain it to me. In the comment section, please, someone explain to me why Jewish people and Israelis, why can't Israelis travel to certain places in the world just because they hold an Israeli passport? Why? These are facts, right? Like, this isn't like Barack's opinion. These are facts that are in the world. This is how things are being played out. This isn't some la-la land, like an imaginary place that I'm trying to describe to you. This is the reality of what life is like for a Jewish person. So explain to me. Oops, I don't know what that was, sorry. Sorry about that. So just explain to me, please explain to me. If Israel is not the only democracy in the Middle East and it's not a democracy at all, explain to me in the comment section how the other nations that are trying to annihilate it are. I'll be waiting. Thank you so much for all your support. See you next video. If you want to continue the conversation, you can support my work for free. Discord does not cost a thing. It is the best way to connect with me and others who are seeking the truth. The link is in the description. But if you want to take it one step further, my Patreon gives you access to the Israel you don't see, uncovering the untold stories of what mainstream media does not show you. The link is in the description and it helps me to continue this work. Or if you're just looking to help this thing go, PayPal and buy me a coffee is a really easy way to support me. This channel, this work does not happen without all of you. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you next time.